Welcome to OnScreen English with Steve Marshall. Lesson 29 is on modal auxiliary verbs for permission and requests. Can, could, may and would. Let's begin with these two sentences. Can I leave now? Number 1. Could you please be quiet? Number 2. And if we think about the concept, which sentence is asking permission and which is making a request? Number 1 is asking permission. Can I leave now? And number 2, could you please be quiet, making a request. Here is the form for asking permission and making requests. Asking permission. May I leave now? Can I leave now? Both are in question form, so the auxiliary verb can or may would come in front of the subject, I. May I leave now is the polite form, and can I leave now is less polite, more informal. Now for making requests. Would you, could you, can you, please be quiet. Would you is a polite form. Could you is also polite. Can you is less polite, again more informal. When you're making requests, the question mark is not always used. For the practice task, fill in the gaps in the sentences below with a modal auxiliary verb for asking permission or making requests. Pay attention to the information in brackets regarding politeness. There may be more than one possible answer. Here are the answers. Number 1. Can I be excused from the table? Asking permission, less polite. 2. May I be excused from the table? Asking permission, more polite. 3. Do you think I could use your car today? Making a request, more polite. If you wanted to be very polite, you could say, do you think I might use your car today? Number 4. Can you be quiet? Making a request, less polite. You could also say, will you be quiet? For a less polite request. Number 5. Could you or would you be a little more quiet, please? Making a request, more polite. And number 6, would you mind changing seats, please? Making a request, more polite. Here's a summary of the lesson. For permission and requests, it's common to use modal auxiliary verbs. Regarding politeness, it depends on whom you're speaking to and what it is you want. Whom you're speaking to. Could you speak a little louder, please? This might be a student speaking to the teacher in the polite form. Can you be quiet? This might be a parent to a child in the less polite form. What do you want? Could you let me use your car today? This could be a teenager asking their parent in the polite form, because it's asking a lot, and they might expect a no answer. Can I watch TV? This is a teenager to a parent in the less polite form because it's not asking so much, and the teenager might expect a yes answer. Thank you, that's all for now. If you'd like to see the next video, OnScreen English Lesson 30, Modal Auxiliary Verbs for Willingness and Suggestions, will and shall, please click on the link.